what's going on? So I know, some of you all are confused, right? It's like, Langston, you've been on the fence. You make these videos about how great Charlotte is, and then after that, you make videos on how you don't want to be here. You made a video about you moving and you want to relocate, and then the next video after that, you were like, yo, this is the reason why I'm staying in Charlotte. And that's the truth, man. Me and Charlotte and I we have a love-hate relationship. And that's real talk. But ultimately, man, I'm gonna leave Charlotte. I don't know if it's gonna be this year or next year, whatever. And the reason why is because I've been here for quite a while. And when I first got here, it was like 2009. And Charlotte was, compared to now, was very much underdeveloped. They didn't have the South End like they have it now. The only thing that was there was like a train museum, the kitchen coop, where they used to, fry the chicken at. And that was about it, man. I mean, the light rail was there. They were just building those, apartment buildings that they have now, all straight down South Boulevard and South Tryon. They was just in the workings of doing that. But for the most part, Charlotte was very much underdeveloped. They still had Eastland Mall. The light rail, they just had opened up, and the light rail stopped at Uptown. You know what I'm saying? Now that, they have, the gold line, I think that's what it's called, the gold or the red line. I think it's called the gold line, that goes from Betty's Ford all the way down Trade Street across into Plaza Midwood. They didn't have that, the train stopped there, the light rail stopped at Uptown, and they were just in the process of actually building the tracks for the extension of the light rail going into UNC Charlotte. Also, the NODA area was kind of dead. The only thing that was out there was this club that I used to go to. Well, rather it was like a poetry joint. It was called a Wine Up. Because I used to do poetry back in the day. You know how the poetry joint. And I am the one, the master of disaster. And, the women go like this. You go, boy. And I thought I was real deep. Not going to the etheric form. And all right. Anyway, what else was there? Oh, the drive-in movie theater that was off of South Boulevard was still there. There was a couple of things, man. Still Creek was like, it was nothing but houses and rabbits. That's it. And Rivergate was out there. There was no Breadwick shopping center. There was no premium outlet mall. None of that. So I was here right before Charlotte was making this transformation up until this point. Ramir Park, they didn't have Ramir Park. They were just building all of that stuff. You understand? So I remember the old Charlotte. And the old Charlotte, man, I appreciated it. I appreciated it so much because it went along with my lifestyle. For those that don't know and you're new to the channel, I'm a vegetarian. I basically eat an alkaline diet, and at that time, Charlotte had like a grocery store aside from Earth Fare. They also had Earth Fare and Whole's Food. At the time, they had this place called Healthy Home Market that was located off of South Boulevard, but they relocated to Plaza Midwood later on down the line. And man, they had some like herbs you could buy in bulk, grains like quinoa, black lentils, etc. You know what I'm saying? And then they had the ionizer machine, which is an alkaline machine. I think they had that Athena there. And it was just when I came here in the very beginning, and I stayed here for a couple years, man, it was so conducive to my lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? And my children, But now, it's like I'm living in the same area. Bear with me, and you'll totally get what I'm saying, far as ultimately I want to move. And I'm content for now, but I'm not. Okay? So I'm gonna explain to you why I am and not. You understand? So I've been staying in Still Creek for years. You know, I took a hiatus from Charlotte. I ain't gonna lie, you know, I'm not embarrassed to say, you know, I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. You know, I fell for the sucker shit that every other black person fell for. You know, all of that gossip and hearsay about Atlanta being the black mecca, and you know, it's black Hollywood, and you can go down there, you could be a star, you could be a rapper, a singer, a dancer. Well, I was one of the fucking idiots that fell for that shit. So I went down to Atlanta, got my ass busted. Pause. Not in that way. Not no DL shit. So stop it. Stop it with the bullshit. But I'm saying what I mean by I got my ass busted, meaning that I sort of reality to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to make it about Atlanta. So, you know, I moved back, and when I moved back, I moved back to the Still Creek area. I've lived in 2 different areas in Charlotte. The University area, well, they called it the University area back in the days. Now they call it the University City. And then also now I live in Still Creek area. Okay? So I've been here for years, and I've seen prices go up. I've seen my rent go up. I've seen everything go up in comparison to when I used to live here back in the days. And it makes me sick to know that I'm paying for the same shit that I've always had. I'm paying more for the same shit that I've always had. And it just don't make sense to me. I feel like I'm getting played, for real. It ain't even feeling like I'm getting played. I am. So you all don't have to worry about that. For those that are, you know, moving to the city and that you're new to Charlotte. You understand? This city, coming from someone that's moving from, you know, let's say, for example, Wyoming or I don't know, you know, North Dakota or Connecticut or, you know, Chicago. It's brand new to you. So you're going to love the city, man, especially how Charlotte has grown and changed, man. And what they're doing in Uptown is utterly ridiculous. You understand? Like, they're going to build an extra bridge right where, if you're familiar with Charlotte, where Dowd YMCA is, and between Dowd YMCA and where they used to tailgate. Like, I forgot that street. But right in between there, they're going to build a bridge across that's going to connect where, you know, you can walk. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be a thing where there's going to be traffic. Like, there's going to actually be cars. No, there's going to be like a bridge where people could just walk and chill. Charlotte is about to be on some other shit, man. I could give you like so many projects that's going on. You know, Gateway Station, the River District, what they're doing to West Boulevard, the Entertainment District, what they're doing to the airport. You know what I'm saying? Because Charlotte, they already have international flights, but I think that what they're trying to do is make Charlotte out to be like Atlanta's airport. Once they break, you know, once they become an official international airport, it's a done deal. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, man, I mean, Charlotte, for someone that's new to the city, man, you're gonna love it. But for me, it's old. And for me, all I'm seeing is that they're building on top of the old Charlotte a new one. And the problem with that is they're not tearing shit down. They just building on top of shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'll give you an example. Still Creek Road in the Still Creek area, it used to be okay. Now it's ridiculous. The traffic is ridiculous because they're building on top of building on top of building on top of, and then also, you know, y'all better expect those tolls coming soon. You know, I know a lot of your northerners, you know what I'm saying, was like very, like you'll be, for those that don't know, you'll be very appreciative of Charlotte, being that you can get on the highway and don't have to pay no tolls. For now, the only tolls that you have to pay is when you're taking the toll lane, you know, and that's going to get you, you know, quicker to your destination. Now, other than that, it's optional. You don't actually need a North Carolina, I don't know what they call it. I think it's North Carolina Pass or Easy Pass or some shit like that. You understand? But that's in the near future, that they're going to have toll lanes in Charlotte. Let me explain something to you, because I think some people don't understand when I say this. That Charlotte is gonna be like New York. It's gonna be like Atlanta. It is. I hate to say it, but it's the truth. You do realize that at one point in time, New York was clean. It was fresh and it was new. But what happened is word got around that it's this new city that's in this promising country called America, and people flocked to it. You know, they gave it all the bells and whistles. New York City, it's this, it's that, the city of bright lights and blah, 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 blah. And those bright lights attracted millions. But at one time, New York's streets were clean. And it wasn't combusted or congested like it is now. Well, let me explain something to you. You're starting to see, if you're living in Charlotte, a city slowly growing into a New York. Straight up. That sooner than later, motherfuckers are gonna be like walking to the bodega and all of that. It ain't far-fetched. You wanna know why? Because they had a small area that black people used to, own their own businesses, and they were entrepreneurs. They had barbershops, beauty salons, and all of that stuff. They had an area in Charlotte that, of course, the city took from the black people. We ain't get into that, but it was called Brooklyn. And a couple of years ago, they were actually deciding whether they wanted to break Charlotte up in boroughs. Straight up, or rather, call it boroughs. And boroughs are nothing but small cities for those that don't know. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to break it up like New York with the 5 boroughs in New York City. You know what I'm saying? So you're seeing a city, but slowly but surely develop into this massive city. But yeah, man, it's all good for people that have just moved here. But for people such as myself that was here in 2009, especially people that were born and raised here, man, we just hate to see it go. We hate to lose the city. You understand? And a lot of us have decided that, you know what? We can't afford to live in Charlotte city limits. So the next best thing that's close to it is like Gastonia, Salisbury, Kannapolis. But those towns, they're way behind. You see, I don't know if you all know, if someone didn't tell you, especially for you northerners, like you got the tri-states, you know what I'm saying? This tri-state area. So if you leave out in New York City, you're still in the city, if you get what I'm saying. Here in North Carolina, everything is basically like Staten Island and Long Island. Or should I say New Jersey, like the suburbs of New Jersey. That's how Charlotte is. You understand? So you get city when you go to uptown. You get the city when you're up there. You don't have to you don't have to drive anywhere. Matter of fact, to be honest with you, it's a nuisance to drive your car up there. For real. So they have what you call parking rides. Parking lots, you know what I'm saying, where you can park your car, get out, walk to the light rail, and take the light rail all the way up to uptown. So in the uptown area, you can walk and do whatever the fuck you want to do, you know what I'm saying? You don't need no car. But here, like in Still Creek and Ballantyne and places like that, that's further out, you need a car. And believe it or not, Still Creek is, for those that live in the Still Creek area, y'all seen it. They're making these wide ass fucking sidewalks to connect the neighborhoods and everything together. So, things are changing, man. And the change that's being made, I don't like it. I think that us people that were like, I'm going to be selfish, from 2009, because I moved here, on down, we should be grandfathered in, or we should have some seniority and some shit. You know what I'm saying? In other words, what I'm saying is that our rent should be the same that it was years ago, because we have been here. before all of the changes. Yeah, so for those that wanted to know why, I want to move, is because I'm paying more for the same shit I've been getting for years. And I just can't see it. I look at it like this. If I'm going to pay $18, $19, $2,000 a month for rent, man, I might as well move somewhere where I really want to be at. Straight up. And I know I'm going to get shitted on the comments. I know people going to be like, well, I just moved from there and you don't want to be there because it's too high and it's this and that. But that's what I want. And y'all know where I want to go. Florida. Specifically, South Florida. Because I don't like cold weather. I love the beach. And here in Charlotte, we're about 3.5 hours away. And for those that don't know, we're closer to the mountains than the coast. You want to go coastal, you might want to, you know what I'm saying? If you want to be close to a beach, you might want to stay in like East Carolina. You know what I'm saying? That's what they call it, like Wilmington and shit like that. Durham and Raleigh is not too far away from the coast of North Carolina. To be real with you, Durham and Raleigh are like it's nothing but like, I think 2.5 to 3 hours away from this Myrtle Beach. You understand? Because like it's closer to like 95. You can catch 95 and go straight on down and connect to something else to get to Myrtle Beach. It's like a hop, jump, skipping away. You know what I'm saying? Like as soon as you see the south of the border, you know like you ain't too far from Myrtle Beach. But for the most part, man, I want hot sun. I want year-long hot sun, hot weather. I want that sun beaming on me. I want my melanin to be to get charged up. You understand? I'm a melanated person. I need as much as vitamin D pause as I can get from the sun. Because I know what y'all thinking. But yeah, man, I just can't see myself staying here and the price is going up, further up, more and more to the point where I'm like, damn, I can't even live in Charlotte anymore. Nah, man, you know what life is about? Getting what you want. And no matter what nobody say, who gives a fuck what people think? Straight up. That's real talk. Don't let nobody stop you from wanting what you want and trying to get what you want. If that's what you want and you ain't hurting nobody, man, please get out of here. Do your thing. So yeah, man, I encourage you all out there, if you want to move to Charlotte, hey, it's a move. But for people such as myself and others, especially others that were born and raised here, man, I can't imagine. I got the end of the stick of Eastland Mall. I can't imagine back in the days how Eastland Mall was popping. I can't even imagine. They had an ice skating ring inside the fucking mall, man. I can't even imagine that shit. But then again, I can, because I ain't trying to be funny. That's East Charlotte. So I ain't gonna imagine you Charlotteans acting the fuck up and throwing. Y'all get in a fight with this. I know somebody got in a fight at the ice skate ring. I know somebody got their ass busted. Young niggas was jumping shit. Anyway, man, I'm just joking. I don't know what that happened, but you know, whatever it is. Anyway, besides the point, that's the reason why I can't take it, man. I just can't see myself paying for some shit. More for some shit that I've been, used to getting for years. So, other than that, man, my name is Langston2092. I want you to like, comment, subscribe. Definitely share this video. Out.